Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making a cookie brownie bar mix. And you can use whatever brownie base you would like to use, but I'm going to use this one. And then I'm just going to elevate it. You just take a brownie box mix and elevate it, and you can add dry fruit, you can add nuts, you can add coffee, which I'm going to be using some espresso to elevate the chocolate in the brownie, and make it your own. You just have a regular base and add to it, and it will be delicious. And this is what I'm using, so let's get started. Set this off to the side. And in this mix, it had 1 box of the brownie mix, and follow the directions on the back of your brownie mix, depending on how you're making it now. I'm going to follow the direction on this box. So I'm just put in the mix. And I have my oven preheated to 325. And that's what it's calls for in here. And I've already greased my 8x8 baking pan with some Baker's Joy. For this mix, we have 2 tablespoons of water, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 egg. 1, 2, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 egg. And we're going to mix this together. Now I have this combined. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons, not tablespoon, 2 teaspoons of espresso coffee to elevate the chocolate in the brownie. So whatever espresso coffee you want to use. We'll mix this in. Then I'm going to add in a half a cup of walnuts. And I have even more chocolate chips. And this is 1/2 cup of chocolate chip. Okay, now this part is done. Now we're going to do the cookie dough part of it. And this pouch come in the box as well with the brownie mix. And in here it has the cookie dough, and it has chocolate chips in it as well. And in this it calls for 3 tablespoons of softened butter. And it calls for 2 tablespoons of water. And you want to combine this together. I have this mix. See how that looks in there? And the only thing, we're going to spoon that into the brownie. So we're gonna pour this in. Just spread it out to the edges. gonna be delicious. Okay, now we're gonna spoon like little rounds of cookie dough in the batter. Need another spoon. Oh. Use my knife. Okay, and that's it. See how she looks? Now I'm going to put her in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes until a toothpick, not the center, but like off to the edge a little bit, comes out clean, and then she'll be good. But I'll be back with the word. Back with the word. I'll be coming from James chapter 5, and it's about the power of prayer. This is a verse I'm gonna read. I might read the other one, but is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. Is any merry? Let him sing psalms. Now in the Living Translation, are any among you suffering? They should keep on praying about it. And those who have reason to be thankful should continually sing praises to the Lord. I got out of this in good times and in bad times. I'm going to praise the Lord because I know he sees and he hears me. He hears my prayers. And he hears the prayers of other people. The Bible also in this chapter says the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. When I'm going through or when I'm not going through, I ask people to pray for me. And when they say, I'm praying for you, thank you, because I need it. So you out there, when you fall on your knees and pray for me, because I'm praying for you. I want prayers to go up on my behalf. And when I'm going through, I want to be able to call some prayer warriors that can pray along with me. So it's not just me by myself. You have to get in the church and get with some people who know who God is. When you're surrounded by God-fearing people who love Christ and who can pray on your behalf, be surrounded by that. Don't say, I'm not going to church because the church hurt me. It shouldn't be about the church. It should be about the God who you serve, who lives inside of you. If something's not right in that church, then go get out and find a church that is Bible-based and living the Bible and trying to help you on your walk. Because he put them there in place. And you can ask him for that. You can ask God to put people in your place to help you with your walk of faith in this world. Your faith, your religion. Call on God. Because he said you can ask him for anything. And I can ask God for, God, I got this little scratch on the bottom of my finger. Could you heal this? I can ask him for that. God, the doctor just said somebody's got cancer. Somebody liver isn't working. Somebody kidney isn't working. Major things. Ask God for that. He is all powerful and knowing. When you look at your eyes and the things you see, it is all because of El Shaddai. It is all because of him. And I know what I'm going through, he can work it out. Because he's a loving God. He said, our Father. He's my Father. He's your Father. And what do we do with fathers? We go to them for help. And he will answer prayer. I love him. I love him. I love him. Okay, the brownies are ready to come out of the oven. I took a toothpick and stuck it in like maybe 2.5 inches inward, and it came out clean. Heat. Show you how she looks. It's the brownie mix. Now I'm gonna let it cool down slightly, then we'll be back to do the taste test. The brownie has cooled down, not enough, but it cooled down some so I can cut. Oh. It feels so, it cuts so smooth. I think I'm gonna take the knife to take her out. Hope I don't drop it. See how she looks. Creamy, chocolatey. Little piece that fell off. Little piece with some nuts. Okay. So I have everything in one bite. Let me see. You can see the steam coming off a little bit, but let's see. Hope I don't burn my mouth. Ooh. Is that hot? Mmm. Chewy. Oh. Brownie, little crunchy bits around the edge. It's chocolatey. It is chocolate. That little bit of espresso and the extra chips didn't hurt. But like I say, you could add whatever you want to add to a brownie mix and make it your own. Just elevate it a little more. Make it a little bit more decadent if you want. But this is delicious. With some butter pecan ice cream or vanilla ice cream. Or any ice cream you want. Put it on the side. Oh! This is delicious. Delicious. And the cookie gonna, cookie dough brownie, squares, give it a try. Thank you guys for coming along. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next upload. Delicious. Delicious.